It's no secret that Microsoft has been struggling over the past few years with underwhelming release and reception of the Xbox One, but Microsoft wasn't always in the awkward position that they're in right now. In fact, they've achieved some pretty awesome things over the years that they still take pride in. What is up, everybody? Jimmy or Chaos. Welcome to Chaos Top 10s. Today, we're going to spin it around and we're going to go with a positive top 10. Today, we're going to go with the 10 Xbox wins that Microsoft wants you to remember. Everybody's always doing the videos, myself included, on the negative things. Let's look at some of the good things, the good accomplishments of Microsoft and their Xbox. This month's giveaway is for a new PlayStation 4 console. All you have to do to enter is drop a like on this video, be subscribed to the channel, and turn on your notifications so you never miss an upload. And in the comment section, let me know why you want to win the PS4 and include your Twitter handle so I can contact you if you're the winner. The winner will be announced at the end of the month. At number 10, the Xbox Live Arcade. This was a huge part of why the Xbox 360 was such a great console, and it did a great job at bringing the indie marketplace to the consoles. Ever since gaming began, indie games have kind of just been a PC thing, since it was much easier to distribute your game on the PC thanks to services like Steam, but Microsoft went all in with the Xbox Live Arcade, allowing both experienced and inexperienced developers to create their own games and sell them to Xbox 360 players. The Xbox Live Arcade got hundreds of millions of downloads, and it helped a lot of amateur game developers actually get their start. It's just a shame that the Xbox One hasn't been giving the same amount of attention to the indie scene like the Xbox 360 did, and you would think they would because of how successful it was on that console. At number 9, PC support. Microsoft has been doubling down on their PC support and features in recent months, which is great for their customers and also great for bringing in new players. For a long time, console and PC players have been separated, but Microsoft has been looking into changing that with tons of new ways to bring PC players into the Xbox world. They have the Xbox Play Anywhere service, which allows players to play Xbox games on PC, and they also recently announced that all of their exclusives will now be released for the PC alongside the Xbox, meaning more people will be able to play games like Halo and Gears of War together. This is great for consumers, and it's definitely something that Microsoft takes pride in since, well, their competition, Sony, hasn't really recognized the PC marketplace yet at all, and they're not really friendly when it comes to cross-platform play. At number 8, the Xbox Game Pass. The Xbox Game Pass is a super service for Xbox One owners that Microsoft has been pushing for months and months now, and if you have an Xbox One, there's literally nothing to lose by getting it. Xbox Game Pass is a monthly subscription service that costs you $10 a month, and it gives you access to hundreds of games. Plus, Microsoft recently made the decision to put all their exclusives on the Game Pass from day one, meaning if you have the Game Pass, you can play the new Halo, the new Forza, the new Gears of War games, all from day one without actually having to buy them. And these are AAA titles that would cost you $60. Game Pass is a great deal for gamers, and Microsoft is definitely taking pride in it with constant promotion and additions to the features. And they were really pushing it at E3 this year, and they should, because that is a really good service. At number 7, Fortnite and Minecraft crossplay. Sony has been taking a ton of heat over the last few months for how hard they've been pushing back against the desires of the gaming world for Fortnite crossplay. Right now, crossplay is possible on every single system when playing Fortnite, but if you play on PS4, you can't play with Xbox One players, and you can't even sync your profile to certain other platforms due to how much Sony doesn't want PS4 playing with its competitors. This is obviously an extremely anti-consumer stance that Sony is taking, and Microsoft has been capitalizing on it ever since the backlash by Sony. They've been promoting a lot their crossplay features and even tweeting at Nintendo's official Twitter account asking if they wanted to play Fortnite and Minecraft as a way of promoting the Xbox players could actually play with Switch players. Sony is they're getting alienated with this, and they really need to rethink their strategy. At number 6, the Kinect. Now, hear me out, okay? The Kinect is basically a meme in the gaming world due to how poorly it played games, but that's not to say that it was all bad. The Kinect did some pretty amazing things outside the gaming scene, which is pretty ironic considering the fact that it was created to be a gaming device. But outside of gaming, the Kinect was used as an assisting device for MRI technicians, as a virtual fitting room for fashion designers, and it was used extensively for physical therapy research and training. Not everybody talks about this, but it's true. While the Kinect wasn't exactly good at doing what it was supposed to do in-game, it actually ended up doing some pretty great things in real-world applications, and I wanted to point that out. Cracking into the top 5 of Microsoft good things and wins, backwards compatibility. While the PS4 has been outselling the Xbox One ever since the beginning, the Xbox One has one very important thing that PS4 doesn't. That is backwards compatibility with the Xbox 360 and now even the OG Xbox. Microsoft knows that their current lineup of games isn't that great, but they also know how great their older games are, and they don't just want to walk away from them. They don't just want to rip on all of them and say they're in the dust. So as a way of helping people transition to the Xbox One, they made hundreds and hundreds of Xbox 360 and OG Xbox games playable on the One, many of which, they even got graphical upgrades and 4K updates. The Xbox One is a place to go if you want to play original Xbox games from every generation, and the library of backwards compatibility titles gets bigger and bigger every single month. It is a huge, huge plus that they have. At number 4, the Xbox Live. Man, online multiplayer is now a standard feature of gaming consoles, with every console having some kind of online player, online functionality for DLC and downloads. But, much of that simply wouldn't be possible if it weren't for Microsoft creating Xbox Live back in the early 2000s for the original Xbox. I remember getting my original Xbox, playing Halo, Xbox, man, just good times. Xbox Live was the first truly successful online service that allowed for downloads, online play, and communication between players. And games like Halo 2 even helped make console multiplayer a standard for the gaming industry. Now, Microsoft continued to increase the functionality and the features of Xbox Live with their transition from the 360 over to the One, although they arguably went a little too far with the Xbox One. Regardless, though, this is positivity. Microsoft takes a ton of pride in it, in what they've done for the console multiplayer in the form of Xbox Live, and it's probably never going to go away. At number 3, the controller. The Xbox brand has had some pretty great, recognizable, and iconic controllers over the years. You have the big, bulky, but lovable controller of the original Xbox. You have the iconic, almost perfect Xbox 360 controller, and then you have the slightly bigger, more refined Xbox One controller. You may not like Xbox, but you can't deny the fact how good their controllers are, especially that Xbox 360 controller, which is one of the best controllers ever made, if you ask me. Let me know in the comment section. What is your favorite controller from any console across gaming history of all time? You guys let me know. Speaking of the Xbox 360 controller, at number 2, how about the Xbox 360? It is the best-selling and most successful video game console of all time, and for good reason. The console launched in 2006, and while it had some hiccups during the first few years due to the infamous Red Ring of Death problem, it quickly recovered and grew to be one of the most popular systems ever. The 360 had tons of excellent games along the way, including, but not limited to, Gears of War, Halo, Crackdown, Lost Odyssey, Oblivion, and many, many, many more. Microsoft is continuing that legacy of those games thanks to the backwards compatibility of the Xbox One. Now, the Xbox 360's advancements in online multiplayer and functionality also help set the standard for console gaming as a whole, and the effects of that can still be seen in today's industry. The 360 is without a doubt one of the best video game consoles of all time, and Microsoft definitely does not want you to forget it. And at number 1 today, I had to put this here, okay? One of the biggest achievements under Microsoft's banner has to be Halo. They are insanely proud of it, and they don't want you to ever forget it. Not only did the original Halo help bring them into the console race in the first place, but the franchise helped redefine the first-person shooter genre, and Bungie's later games just pushed this forward even more. Halo 2 was one of the first console multiplayer games, and Halo 3 was without a doubt one of the best multiplayer games ever made. Microsoft is so proud of Halo that they even named their AI service Cortana after one of the main characters from the series. Microsoft is probably never going to let Halo die due to how insanely proud they are of what the series has done for gaming as a whole. However, they are going to need to fix some things for Halo Infinite, because it's no secret that the franchise has been dying fast ever since 343 Industries took over and started changing almost everything people liked about it in the first place. There's one thing to do innovation, and then there's other things to just change what works. If it's not broke, don't try to fix it. And hopefully Halo Infinite gets us back on the right track. There you go, my friends. Those are 10 Xbox wins that Microsoft doesn't ever want you to forget. If you guys would like to see this video done for the PlayStation and Sony, drop a like and let me know in the comment section. I want to know from you guys, what is your favorite Xbox 360 game of all time. You let me know in the comment section. Drop a like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Make sure to turn on those notifications so you never miss an upload, and I'll see you guys soon.